Today, I am going to talk to you about a truth that will change your entire life. When you begin to believe that infinite intelligence is within you, your voice changes. Your manner changes. You stop asking for permission, and when you stop waiting, the universe stops waiting too. This isn't just a lesson. It is a command. A divine command. If you are listening to this video right now, it means something within you is ready to awaken. You have waited long enough. So now, listen with your full attention, because in the next few minutes, I will tell you the spiritual law that every great person has followed. The first truth: you were sent here. See, most people live as if they arrived here by accident, as if they have no purpose. They walk in fear, speak hesitantly, and keep asking the world for permission. But this is not true. You did not come here randomly. You were sent here. Sent by infinite intelligence. And the power that sent you here did not send you weak. It sent you with strength. It sent you with purpose. You were not made small. I have studied successful people my entire life. From Andrew Carnegie to Henry Ford, from Thomas Edison to Mahatma Gandhi. And I found one thing common in every single one of them. They all walked as if they had been sent for a grand purpose. They did not ask for permission. They did not make excuses. They simply started because they knew. And now you are about to know that when you walk with a divine purpose, paths begin to make themselves. The fire within you. There is a fire inside you. A restlessness. Perhaps you think it is confusion. But no, it is a call. It is your divine assignment calling you. And if you keep ignoring it, you will always feel incomplete. It will always feel like something is missing, because something is missing: your true purpose. Faith is proved by action. Now listen to this very carefully. Faith does not come just from speaking. Faith is proved by action. You can say, "I believe." You can dream. You can make plans. But if you do not move, your belief is not real. This is not philosophical talk. This is a spiritual law. The example of Thomas Edison. Let me tell you Thomas Edison's story. When he thought of creating the light bulb, people said it was impossible. He failed 10,000 times. Thousands of times. But every time he got up and tried again, he was proving his faith. Action confirms belief. Waiting denies it. And in the end, what happened? Belief turned into result. Vision became invention. The law for you. Now you must do the same. Every morning, take one action related to your chief aim. Even a small one is fine, but you must take it. Because when you move, even with fear, you are multiplying your strength. Movement attracts power. Boldness activates response. Heaven sides with the person who walks in their purpose. Practice for movement. Every morning, say this: I walk in obedience. I move before I feel ready. I walk as if heaven is walking with me. Say it out loud. Feel it. Then take one action. Any single action that moves you toward your goal. The power of a disciplined mind. Now, I will tell you the most important law. Controlled attention is the bridge between infinite intelligence and definite achievement. If your mind listens to every noise, every fear, every doubt, then infinite intelligence cannot speak clearly. God does not work through clutter. Filter every thought. So from now on, you must ask yourself this question every hour, every moment. Does this thought honor the calling that is within me? If yes, then think it, speak it, follow it. If no, then reject it, replace it, remove it, without emotion, without argument. Because you did not come here to negotiate with limitation. You came here to build through obedience. The example of John D. Rockefeller. Look at John D. Rockefeller. When the whole world was in financial panic, when everyone was afraid, Rockefeller was calm, focused. He did not absorb the panic. The headlines did not rewrite his aim. While the world was screaming, he was only listening to his purpose. And because his attention was disciplined, his result was inevitable. He did not have more luck. He had more focus. Daily practice for mental clarity. Every morning, write one question on paper. Does this thought honor the calling that is within me? Review your dominant thoughts. Remove anything that contradicts your chief aim. And every time a fearful or doubtful thought comes, interrupt it immediately. I think in alignment. I speak with purpose. I follow the voice that sent me. The law of autosuggestion. Now listen. This is crucial. Every time you speak, you are giving instructions to your subconscious. And the subconscious does not argue, does not evaluate, does not question. It simply asks, have I heard this enough times? And was it spoken with belief? If yes, it goes to work. Change your language. Now, what do most people do? They say, I will try. And the subconscious understands that permission to retreat has been granted. They say, I hope, and the subconscious follows with hesitation. They say, maybe, and that is why they never become certain. But the person who walks as if sent by heaven speaks differently. They do not hope, they declare. They do not wish, they instruct. They do not explain, they affirm. Your identity script. This is your identity script. Every morning and every night, say it out loud. I am the person sent here to build. I speak with power. I act with finality. If you repeat this daily with faith and fire, it will reprogram your subconscious. You will begin to see yourself not as someone who waits for results, but as someone who creates them. The example of Charles M. Schwab. Charles M. Schwab started as a mill worker and became president of U.S. Steel. Why? Because his words had conviction. When he spoke, people listened, not because of his status, but because of his certainty. He did not wait to become powerful. He spoke as if he already was. And the world adjusted accordingly. God is watching. Now understand this. You are not unseen. To think so is wrong. The force that sent you here is watching every moment. Every decision you make in silence. Every shortcut, every delay. Discipline is not just about effort. Discipline is about reverence. It is not just about doing more. It is about doing the right thing with fire, with intensity, with honor. Every moment builds identity. Whether you realize it or not, you are always worshiping. You are always secretly declaring something. The way you speak, the way you show up, the way you execute your smallest task, these are not neutral. They are either aligned, or they are evidence that you have forgotten who you are. The example of Henry Ford. When Henry Ford decided to build the V8 engine, every expert said it was impossible. But Ford did not waver. He did not hesitate. Because he did not treat his decision like a gamble. He treated it like a divine command. And when you treat your decision as if it came from God, you do not retreat when others panic. Every morning say, my actions reflect heaven. I build with fire. I move with honor. Before every task, ask this question. If God were watching, would I do this the same way? And correct your answer with action. The power of presence. The world does not follow titles. It does not obey empty ambition. The world bows to the person who believes they were sent. One man enters a room, and the room shrinks him. Another enters, and the room adjusts. Why? Not because of charisma, not because of fame, but because of certainty, because of inner conviction, because that person carries themselves as if they are on an assignment. Remember 3 principles. 1. Faith creates atmosphere. The person who believes they were sent carries no apology. Their energy is decisive. 2. Discipline creates credibility. When someone is consistent, the world begins to trust their voice. 3. Repetition creates inevitability. The person who repeats the law of their purpose cannot be stopped. They may be delayed, but they cannot be denied. The example of Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was not born into riches. He had little education, no great inheritance, but he walked as if some great power had placed him on earth to achieve something grand. He did not wait to feel worthy. He acted as if he was already chosen. And that belief shaped every decision, every habit, every relationship. Transformation comes from repeated obedience. Transformation is not an accident. It is not a mystery. It is not the result of emotion. It is the byproduct of repeated obedience. You do not become powerful when you hope. You become powerful when you build. And building requires a blueprint, a script you write, repeat, and prove. The 4-step daily ritual. Step 1. Declare your chief aim out loud. Every morning, remind your subconscious who it serves. I demand of myself the complete attainment of a specific goal by a certain date, through focused thought, decisive action, and daily obedience. Step 2. Declare your identity out loud. I am the person who was sent. I build with order. I speak with purpose. I walk as one who is chosen. I finish what I start. Speak with authority, as if it is already done. Step 3. Take one action. Prove who you are in alignment every day. Let every act be evidence. Step 4. Record what you proved. At the day's end, take 5 minutes. Write down what you proved. This is the altar. This is where your transformation is built, where excuses are replaced by ritual, where fear is exiled, and decision becomes your dwelling place. Heaven does not wait. Brothers and sisters, understand this clearly. Heaven does not wait. It watches. It does not move for the person who delays. It only moves for the person who walks as if they were sent. Power does not arrive first. Obedience comes first. The move is made before the miracle. The decision is acted upon before the provision appears. Your final command. You need no more signs. You need no more reminders. You just need to act. Walk as if God is within you, because He is. Build as if heaven is backing every brick. Speak as if your words are shaping worlds, because they are. The final affirmation. Now, say it with me, and say it every day until your bones believe it. I walk in divine command. I move as one who is sent. I build with obedience. I become what heaven intended. Again, I walk in divine command. I move as one who is sent. I build with obedience. I become what heaven intended. You are not the person who wonders. After today, you are changed. You are not the person who wonders, who wavers. You are the person who walks with purpose, with power, with presence. From today, everything you touch will rise. Because now, you will not wait for heaven to move. You are the movement. Subscribe and share. If this message has touched you, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. Share this video with those who need to hear it. And in the comments below, write, I am sent. Just 3 words. But when you write it, you will be declaring your purpose. Now it begins. Remember, you are not behind. You are not too late. You are not lacking. You have been given everything you need to start. But heaven will not move until you do. So go now. Not in noise, but in law. Not in haste, but in discipline. Not in arrogance, but in divine certainty. Now it begins.